What is going on, my friends? Cubs fan Han here for another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. And in this video, I'm going to be looking back to 2019 and ahead to now 2020, talking about my biggest regrets of 2019, both with the game, with my channel, etc. And then also we're going to look forward to 2020 and what my goals are for the channel and for my account and all of that. I'd love to hear you guys tell me what yours are down in the comments below as well. But before we get into that, I want to also highlight, I know a lot of you guys play Marvel Strike Force. If you weren't aware, I am now covering the game over on my second channel, CFH. A link is down below in the description to that channel. I'm still a little bit new to the game, but I'm about a month in now, playing every day, spending money on that game actually, and really getting into it. I'm really liking that game right now. I know it's got its issues, but by and large, I'm just absolutely loving Marvel Strike Force. So if that interests you, I know that interests a lot of you, go check out that channel. Link again down below in the description. All right, so starting with my regrets of 2020. Number one is I got way too negative about the game and forgot to just have fun. Now, let me give you an example. Look at this right here. These are my videos here. I got so negative that I had to make a video titled Optimism, and this was a shocker to a lot of people that I was being optimistic because there were so many videos. SWGoH, dead in the water. Yeah, obviously it's not dead in the water. We're still around. You know, just a lot of kind of negative videos about the game, epic fail, and all of this. And ultimately, now here's the thing. Here's the thing I want to highlight. There is a lot to be negative about in Galaxy of Heroes. There are some misses that have been made by the devs, and I stand by a lot of what I covered in those videos. So my regret is not being honest with you guys, because that stuff still bothers me, and I still want to see the game improve now more than ever, frankly, because I'm, you know, obviously full-time YouTube now. I want the game to do well. So I don't regret doing what I felt was best for the game, because I do think these issues are important to highlight. What I do regret is I feel like my initial knee-jerk reaction merged into this automatic negative place. And so when we look forward to 2020, something I want to promise you guys is I'm going to try to be better about that. Now, I am not going to give you guys some fake reaction for the sake of being positive about something that is not positive. No. That is not what this is about. This is not about being positive just for the sake of being positive, because there are important issues of this game, and as a game changer, former game changer, I feel like it's important for my place to be one of advocating for the player's best interest. And so what I want to be very careful of is to be a little bit more fair and balanced in 2020. I think that my tendency just became in 2019, just jump straight to the negative. I want to be better about that. That is one of my regrets from a YouTube perspective, and then also from a player perspective, because it just kind of made the game not as fun to play. Since I kind of let go of that bitterness, especially since going full time, I've just been enjoying Galaxy of Heroes so much more. Like yes, there's negative things in this game, but there's a lot of positive here. I think Grand Arena is a positive. There's going to be a negative angle to almost everything if you choose to look at it that way. I have been looking more for the positive lately, and you know what? There's a lot of positive there, and that's why I play the game. And ultimately, what it comes down to is if it's so negative for you, maybe the game's not meant for you anymore. Maybe it's time to hang it up. And that's kind of a standstill I came to. I've decided to play the game, and now seeing the positivity so much more, it's made the game so much more fun. So 2020, my commitment to you guys is to be a little bit more fair and balanced in my coverage on if I'm going to be positive versus negative. Gonna highlight the important issues. I'm not going to cut CG every slack every time because I just want to be positive, because we do need to make sure that important issues are highlighted. But I also don't want to be negative every single time they do something. We're going to try to see it both ways. All right, number 2, and this is just game related, all right? I did not farm B1 nearly quick enough. We got B1 and everyone was farming him, and I had plenty of time, and I procrastinated this boy. I'm still at 50 out of 85. Now, I regret this for several reasons. It's not just because of gas. It's also just because I want this guy at gear 13. He's super good. All of that damage that comes out, getting him modded for offense. Right now, I've got bad mods on him. I should have offense on him. But, I mean, you know what? It's been kind of hard catching up on this character because the ship node farms are slow. And then also looking at General Skywalker, this kind of had a snowball effect because B1 is not there. You've also got Shaak Ti to worry about right now for me for gas, and Anakin Starfighter, which is also behind. And so this is probably another regret I have, is that I did not farm this ship fast enough. Oh, and I get crap for it, and I deserve it. I deserve the crap, my friends. It just eats at me. Every time I go in there, every morning, I do my farms. I get my energy for ships, and I go farm Anakin, B1, and Shaak Ti, and I just think, if only I'd farmed B1 faster and Anakin Starfighter, maybe we'd be a little bit better off on Shaak Ti, but instead we're farming all 3 at once, and we missed gas the second time around as a result. So, number 2, I did not farm B1 fast enough. Now, number 3 regret on the list is kind of connected to this, and that is that I neglected ships too much. Now, you're going to notice here, it's not just Anakin Starfighter. It's also stuff like I didn't get the Emperor Shuttle. I didn't get the Y-Wing. How did I not do like this? This was stuff that was very possible to get. I just got lazy on it. I just got lazy. Lazy play. Now, look, there's something to be said for some people just play this game casually, and maybe that's okay for some people. For me personally, stuff like this is not that hard to do. And I look at it now, I'm like, why? I should have just done it. It would have taken 2 seconds to do this, you know, every day. It just eats at me. And here's the thing is when you look at Grand Arena, this is my favorite part of this game. I am affected pretty profoundly by not focusing on ships enough because I've been losing Grand Arenas because of it. Now, fortunately for me, if you look at this Grand Arena, I was able to still win this Grand Arena, but I could, oh wait, it was actually a couple Grand Arenas ago. I was not able to clear the ships. My opponent was able to do everything but this territory. I was able to squeak out a win, but I couldn't clear ships. Fortunately, this last Grand Arena, which I streamed earlier today, I was able to get his ship, but this ship battle here with this fleet here, if there was Houndstooth in there, that probably would have been game over for me. I don't know if I would have been able to clear this fleet if he just put Houndstooth in there. And so that affects my Grand Arena because if I don't clear this fleet here, then he gets the win. Even though I was super efficient on characters, I one-shot everybody. He took a lot of second hits here on these. It affects me quite a bit. And that's not to mention the potential crystals you have from ships, etc. This is almost always, this is like eternally on my regrets list. I made a regrets video last year and ships was on the list. I'm hoping that next year when I make my regrets video, ships is no longer on the list. 2020, ships is going to definitely be a focus for me. All right, number 4 is I missed my dailies way too much. Oh man, you guys are gonna cringe on this one, but if you look at your daily rewards, you get the Kyrotechs, man. You're guaranteed Kyrotechs here every single day. Everybody needs Kyrotechs. You're never out of you're never going to be done forming Kyrotechs. Not to mention you get an Omega every day. And if you look right now, let's see here. I've got let's look at one of my future Zetas. Okay, General Kenobi. Look at my Omegas. Makes a difference. Makes a difference. Now, I've been better about that lately, but I would say I'll be totally honest with you guys. In 2019, I think I probably got my dailies maybe 50% of every day. Can you believe it? lazy play, everyone, and I need to be better about it. In 2020, I'm going to try to make that more like 80 to 90% at least. I'm going to be realistic. There's going to be days that I miss it. I don't miss my 600, but I definitely miss my dailies here and there. All right. Now we're going to round this out with my final regret of 2019, and that is that I dropped my arena focus. I've been hovering here in the top 50, but I have not been hitting the top 5 every single day like I used to. Now, a big part of this is because I dropped focus on mods. I've kind of fallen behind on the mod game. Some of this is just consistent play, but also not ironing out a good counter to General Anakin Skywalker. I just haven't taken the time to iron that out. I need to work on that in 2020 so that I can be more competitive. But if you look at my arena shard here, there's plenty of Darth Revan here. I would definitely be fine, but part of my struggle with Darth Revan is that I didn't get all of the relics from my Darth Revan team. I still don't have a Relic 7 Darth Revan or Malik. That's something I should probably focus on as well so I can be competitive there, and I don't have gas, so I need to look that direction. So 2020 arena focus is going to be important, especially because I made a free-to-play commitment or a no spending commitment to you guys on the game. Want to play the game from a free-to-play perspective, or no spending perspective. Sorry, I know you guys hate when I say free-to-play. I need to get these crystals. These crystals here are so much more important. Right now I'm averaging about 150 a day. I really need to pump that average up more in this range if I'm going to stay competitive. Now, fortunately, when you look at Grand Arena, it kind of evens out. You know, you're staying with people in your GP level, but I need those crystals so I can do things like have enough crystals to refresh on my ships, my ship nodes, so I can get B1 and shock and you know, maybe do more than one sim per day. Right now I can only do one per day, and sometimes I miss one because I don't have enough ship energy laying around. So that's going to be a big focus for 2020. Now, a couple other goals that I want to share with you guys for 2020, rounding out this video. Number one, if you look at my channel right now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been really fortunate. You guys have given me so much support, and I've been able to hit 37,000 subscribers. This is a dream, guys, to be at this level of YouTube. It's super fun. And right now, my goal for 2020, stay with me, is to hit 50,000 subscribers this year. This is very doable. Right now, we are on pace to hit around 47 to 48 in 2020, based on what the last month's growth was. And so I'm going to be focusing hard on upping that so that we can hit 50,000 in 2020. If you want to help me, let me know down in the comments below. And be sure to encourage your friends to subscribe to Cubs Fan Han if they play Galaxy of Heroes, because we need to get to 50,000 in 2020. I definitely want to get gas this year. I'm close to getting him. If I could just get these characters finish their farms. That's another big goal for 2020. I need to finish my B1 farm, my shock farm. Droideka taken to relics is a big part of my goal to get that. I think this is going to be possible to get him on the next round, assuming I stay aggressive on my farm of B1 and shock. It's going so slow, but I'm going to try to speed that up. And then my last goal that I want to share with you guys is I want to collaborate more with other YouTubers. Now that I'm full-time, it's very easy to get on, collaborate with other YouTubers. And I want to focus on collaborating more with less known channels. I brought It's Just Ian on the channel. He's new. He's got about 5,000 subs, just getting started out. I shouldn't call him less known because I think you guys have probably heard of him by now. But I love bringing guys like that on who are hungry, new. I think it's good for the game. I love kind of broadcasting their amazing work to you guys, and so I'm gonna try to do more of that, collaborate with people you know and collaborate with people who maybe you haven't heard of yet. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for stopping by. Lots of stuff going on, lots of goals for this year, lots of regrets. What are your biggest regrets of 2019, and what is your biggest goal of 2020? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks again for joining me for the video, my friends. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and as always, my brothers, don't forget